Hi everyone, my name is Akan. I'm going to be talking today about Sigma Finance, which essentially is our AI-defined rebalancing protocol. So the core idea behind Sigma is to simplify yield farming using real-time AI data and via automated execution via smart contract. So this system is composed of three main integrated layers, which is a strapper that has an integrated data engine on it, an AI recommendation pipeline, and an automated rebalancer contract. And this is our slide deck for Sigma, which is also attached there. And the first one I'm going to talk about is the scraper contract itself. What this does is it uses a GraphQL query API to pull data from ambient finance pools, and then it does some calculation, and then one of which is to determine what the APY is. And after getting this APY and other data, it saves it in a database, an AstraDB database, and this is the initial pooled data it has gotten, including the pool ID and volumes. Then next we run this through an embedding layer that breaks this into vector that can then be fed into an AI. In this case, which we are using is Cohere. So this is our main homepage for Sigma, and there's a button that takes you to the DApp itself. And if you come to the AI rebalancer tab, you can see what it does is when you refresh the page, what it does is it makes a call and try to get what the best performing pool for this state is in from our RAG database. And if you test out the chat interface with a question here, you can use any other question you like. So it makes this decision based on the calculated APY and the pool data from our database. And also, if you look at the scraper contracts, if you go to the GitHub actions, you notice that the scraper contract calls every single hour to try to get the most up-to-date information as it can from ambient graphs subgraph. This is the main contract itself, so it has a pool where you can deposit directly, and this whole contract is built in the form of like a diamond contract to promote upgradability. There's a Sigma pool that has lots of functions here. This is all deployed on the testnet. Contract addresses will be tagged, and there's a rebalancer contract there, and there's a strategy registry where you can add other kinds of AI strategy. And then there's a test that tests each of this contract, and all of this test is done on the main net itself. So you give it 1 second, it's just trying to run a compilation, and it tests everything, and that looks to be passing. And thank you. That's a quick summary of Sigma Finance. Thanks for allowing us compete.